My name is Jordan Leroy Hansen, also known as LevDev, and I'm here to provide you the MTG Arena deck tech, aka design around a card in the MTG Arena. And what I decided to do is actually go back to an old favorite of mine since I did it under another series, but under this series there's now actually a new circumstances to test it out, and that card would be Kahmahl's Druidic Vow. X green, look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of land or legendary permanent cards with mana cost X or less from on them onto the battlefield. Put the rest into your graveyard. Now, obviously, you kind of want to put this in a semi-ramp deck and also have a ton of variety of legendaries, which you kind of see right off the bat. Like, if we go into top end, we have stuff like Inbol's Clutches, Matani, Teferi, Ofa Teferi, Vivian, Nissa, Tekiova, Lila, Ajani, Onset Wings, which is a legendary enchantment, such as on Bolus's Clutches, Goreclaw, July, Growing Rights, Gideon, Rishkar, which I have multiple of, as well as Ovia to help synergize early game with Mott's Amber to help ramp into pretty much a very powerful early game Kahmahl's Druidic Vow. I have stuff like Shauna, which is a good card against enchantment-based removal. Ofajani helps put more counters to stuff, which synergizes with Fishgar. I also put in cards like Gaia's Blessing to help me against Mill, which is an archetype. And then I also put in Nexus of Fate as a test because I figured this as a one-of to help get an extra turn potentially to help us win a game. This could easily be replaced with, like, Karn's Templing Thunder, I think it's what's the name. Actually, hang on a minute. Yeah, Karn's Temple Sundering. Actually, coming to think of it, why is Karn not in the deck? Hang on 1 minute. There is one edit I'm going to make to this deck. I already have the Gaia's Blessing. Nexus of Fate is kind of too high cost. I'm going to put a Karn in there. Okay, so that was a quick last-minute edit on that. Now, this is a deck that is overall decent in constructed. It's kind of It has its good moments, it has its bad moments. However, for this video, I decided to test this deck actually in a new mode they're providing, which is Exploration. This is a mode that just got released on the weekend of August. Actually, let me check my calendar here. Not calculator. Brain fart. As of kind of like the 23rd to 24th, you know, that weekend in August. So they provided a new mode called Exploration, which, don't get me wrong, the price fee is a little steep, but it gives you a new way to play the game. You can play 2 lands per turn, your starting hand size is 9, and you have no maximum hand size? That just sounds perfect for Kahmahl's Druidic Vow. So, I figure, for a way to just launch the new series into MTG Arena, design around a card, we're going to test this card in Exploration mode. So, we're going to just pay the entry fee here, put in Bant Vow, submit the deck, and let's play it, shall we? And lucky enough, this mode is pretty much good for a video because all you have to do is either get 2 wins or 2 losses. At most, you're going to be playing this 3 times, and on average, we're going to probably be playing 3 matches, so it's kind of cool to show off this mode because I do think Exploration mode is interesting. It's kind of an interesting way to play Magic. It's kind of fun in my personal opinion. Okay. I'm going to mulligan this and it's not that great. I mean, it's good, but it's not really what we're looking for. This we won't mind because we do have a Via, we do have the ramp, we have a Teferi on turn 2. Okay, that's probably the most absurd thing about this mode. Teferi on turn 2. Do I have to say anything? Okay, well, we'll just show this deck off and you kind of can see the absurdity here. Let's go! We're definitely keeping that on top as a land. So we play our plains, we play our Sun Petal Grove. What did it do? We'll play... Actually, we don't play this right off the bat. We don't really want to get too greedy right off the bat and be like, oh, play our fast mana. The one powerful thing about this, even though most people are just doing this to play their monocolored, oh goody, I'm probably playing against a mill deck, the surprisingly effective thing about this is how you can play Sunpetal Grove and all the fast lands of this, pretty much, because all you have to do is play your basic land, play a fast land, there you go. It's actually surprisingly effective. Well, unless you make sure you have a forest, but hey. So, now we have access to 4 mana. And honestly, nah. So yeah, he's probably playing a blue-black mill control deck that I've been seeing people toy with, which makes sense because blue-black control probably loves this format. Oh no, blue-white. Oh, okay, I probably should put Kefnet in there upon postal fletching because this card is actually perfect for this mode. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll probably have a 7-card hand. That's actually really cool to see. Also, I do like this new format. This is actually kind of a cool format that they have. Okay, I have to admit. Nice inclusion, opponent. Nice inclusion. However, I gotta say compliments, but that does scare me, and, well,
I won't hide from the world any longer.
Scary enough that I'll be like, you can put that a little close to the bottom of the deck. Then we'll attack in with our creature. And, whoa, the opponent was like, no. Sheesh. To be fair, a turn... Was it a turn free to fairy? Yeah, this mode is kind of absurd. Anyway, let's see if this is going to be a very short. Like, if it's going to be another short game, I might just go into another one to just show off this deck a little bit more. But I've been having a blast with this mode. This is actually a nice limited event mode. I say if you have Arena, I would say give it a shot. It's... I might even get this video out early just to give the message to try to play this mode out. It's actually really, really good. Okay. We'll mulligan. Boy, that's a mulligan. And another mulligan. We can keep that. And we can keep that on top. Okay, this might be a short game. I mean, we have Karn, but really it depends on what our opponent's playing. And we will have a... Oh, it's going to enter in tap, unfortunately. Oh, white! Oh. No. Well, this might be a short game. Mono white, oh boy. Oh no. Okay, well, I think the first scene is a no-brainer. We have to play Karn.
I battle for the forces.
Get the +1.
Use of that later.
And I would appreciate the Arch. I would be surprised if he gives me the... Okay, he gives me the Arch. This is probably him not knowing that I have enough Via in hand, but still, I do not mind the Arch. Not a great card for this mode. As he probably agrees with my assessment. Aww. Dagnabbit. Oh boy, we are in trouble. But not for long. We'll play this. We will play this. But yeah, we're still not in a good spot, especially since now he has his own Karn.
Evil must not be
The good news is, we do have a Vivian in the deck, and if we draw a Vivian, we can destroy the cast out to get back our Karn, so even though destroying an annoying possession would be a lot more tempting.
choice.
Yeah, you can have you set up a wreckage, dude. In some sense, you would actually be helping out if we decided to attack and do that. But yeah.
My retribution will be swift.
Oh, wait a minute. With Karn, he can create the token, which then synergizes with this, and then he can create 2 tokens.
The time has come.
I guess he puts a... Yeah, we're gonna get probably... Okay, we are in trouble. Wait, doesn't it double? Oh wait, it did double. Sorry, I'm thinking on second trigger. Sure? Well, looks like we are forced to do this. Feels bad, but hey, sometimes you just go to circle. I'm either looking at this as 2 ways. Either this is a great way to target his cast out on this, which would not be bad, or...
The gods of this world
And we got
are
the city's
worthy of
blessings,
service.
so... We'll just do that and say, hey, you gotta answer this.
Now.
You gotta answer. Oh, cool, they even now make the emblems kind of like a different art. Nice. We're still gonna hit our Mr. Karn boy, so he doesn't make more tokens. And yeah, he's gonna cast out that because he wants to protect his Karn. Makes sense. Really, a good top deck at the moment would probably be a Karn's Druidic Vow. Probably. Yeah.
Are you certain of your decision?
You can have another Annoyed Priest. Yeah, this is not really good for us. Like, we need to top deck some cards. Are we dead next turn? Let's see. 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. If he plays his
That
Annoyed
won't
Priest.
happen again.
So yeah, that would be
That's what pain
exact
feels
lethal
like.
next turn. So we need a top deck. No, that will not cut it. GG. Oh wait. Yeah, that was a good game. I could have tried to draw something with the Arch of Araska, but I don't think that would be enough. I don't have like a 1-cost answer to go against that board state, so... Yeah, I think it's safe to say this deck, if it doesn't get a really good starting hand of 9 cards, I would say you can get away with a 7-cost hand, like in normal Magic with this format. But if you have to go down below in this format, especially when people can have 9 card hands, that can be bad. I'll put it like that. I think this is a keeper. I think I just have to test it and be like, look, we're going to have to keep this. Though I wish there was green. I really wanted green in this. I'm almost tempted to I was almost tempted to mulligan just to get some green, but I mean, we got a good solid land base to build into. Now, let's see what he or she is playing. Black, white, vampire. Well, tokens. Oh, deck, don't do this to me. I really need some green. Don't do this to me. Boy, especially with how our opponent is playing. Oh, for the... You know what? I will take that. Now, let me be frank. Yes, this is going to be killed by a Annoyed Pouncer. No denying about that.
For my excellent timing.
Is this going to be killed by a Annoyed Pouncer? Yes. But does this mean we don't have to deal with Angel tokens?
Slow down.
I am willing to pay the cost. But we really need green mana. Come on, green mana. Oy.
Time for plan B. I won't let you win.
Thank you! Okay, we gotta think on this. So, we first play this. We'll target ourselves. And honestly, we'll make him presume we don't have much. I think it's our best game plan here. We pick up a Lyra, which is great. Oh, that was a good thing to pick up from that. The problem is he probably plays like Cast Out and such, so... Yeah, I think this deck's weakness is white enchantment hate if you don't have your Shauna Sisei's Legacy out, and oh, that will do it too. Fudge. Well, that sits 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I can take it. I don't appreciate it. Oh, wait. Did I do the math wrong? Oh, no. I did the math right. Yeah, we'll play that, even though we can't block with it. That gives us this, which is really nice, but will we survive? Actually, no, we won't, so, yeah, GG. Oh, I forgot to say good game. Dagnabbit. Oh, that was a good game. Just, oi. What do we get? Rose gloves. You know what? Those were actually pretty quick. I think I'm going to just jump in for another round. Plus, I need to find a way to spend these few little gems. We'll play this deck again. And see what happens. It was kind of an impulse keep, but this is actually a really good hand. Let's see what he's playing, or she's playing. No playing against someone named Inkstains, so what do you got? Blue, black, storm, I'm guessing from what the looks of it. Oh, God Pharaoh's Gift. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately. Do I get a card out? Or do I just get a fresh card out? I think this is the best thing to get out. Mostly just because if he has, like, hand hate stuff and such, I'd rather have the hexproof, or at least force him to use removal. So there could be an argument for Karn just to get the card draw. Since our hand is a little persnickety, one could say. Well, there's a gate to the afterlife, but now he needs a discard engine. And we are not... Okay. So yeah, he doesn't have enough mana for a counterspell, so yeah, we just gotta do this.
Let us begin. Good choice.
Well, that's a little anticlimactic. Well, there goes our... If this is a mill deck, we pretty much lost our way to counter mills, so... That could be bad. Okay. Really? This doesn't have Vigilant. Oh, and that was a quick game. Yeah, that's one thing I did notice about this mode, is if you have a method to get the... You look like you have a serious advantage, people do kind of jump out of the game right off the bat. Anyway, let's play another match. Or as I like to put it, if they see that you have the significant draw engine, you pretty much do have the game. Like, there are times where people can come back, and some of the comeback matches I played against are pretty cool, actually. But yeah, there are most times where people will concede once they realize, oh, he has a draw engine, he can actually play out his deck a lot more consistently, and oi, this is a bad hand. I mean, we got a lands, but we're top decking, so no. Like I said, going down to 7, not the worst thing in the world. It's when you go down less to 7, that's when it feels bad. But we actually got a good hand. We're keeping this. We'll keep that on top. Because here's what we do. We play that, we play that. Then we play this. Then we can play this. Which then makes us be able to play this. And that we did all on turn 1. That feels so good. Okay, he's playing green 2, but green what? Mono green? Okay, he's probably playing mono green Stompy. And the best part is... We'll put that on there, put that on that. And now, for the next turn, well, we can probably attack with this since we don't see any indication of any removal at the moment. We can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A Kahmahl Druidic Vow for 4, which is not bad. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh boy. Okay. This is where I wish we had the ability to do it for 5, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can only do it for 4. But playing Johnny's, well, yeah, unfortunately we have to do it for 4. We really wish we could hope we could do it for 5 so we could play cards like Vivian, but that's just not in the cards, so... And we got some good cards out of it. We got a significant land jump, and we got a Ronus out of it. And then we can play this again. We'll keep the one that doesn't have Summoning Sickness and put a counter on this. And how does this work? Deal 4 damage, so that's protected. Honestly, it just makes sense to put it on the realness. You could make an argument that I probably should have put it on this again, but I think we're just going to have to attack in for our opportune moment. Because the thing is, he's going to have a lot of lands, so he will probably be able to cast probably a Gigantosaurus and completely wipe off my board. Oh boy. Or a Steel Leaf Champion. Honestly, the only thing he can deal damage to is Rishkar, which probably made sense for him since he realizes my ramp strategy. That's probably going to be the target. I would be surprised if something else was the target. Actually, Sarkadon Ceiling with Steel Leaf Champion is kind of a silly combo when you think about it. Wait, he didn't target the Rishkar? What? Ah. Now he's probably going to target the Rishkar. I would be surprised. Well, he can't target the Shauna because Shauna has semi-hexproof. But I would be surprised. Yep, Rishkar goes bye-bye. Well, that leaves us in a peculiar spot. But nothing we can't get ourselves out of. Do we really have anything we want to return?
I am proud to fight by your
Really?
side. Strength is born of struggle.
Well, we make him have to double block or take 7. That's scary. When someone's willing to take 7 points of damage, that must mean he has something else in his sleeve. Translation, another really, really big creature. Though it is fun to see a ramp deck like this in play, especially with Sarkhan's Unsealing. This card, I think this is one of the sleeper hits of M19. This card in a red-green ramp deck or a Timber ramp deck is freaking absurd. Like, I've been playing it in my Gritz's mid-range dragon deck as a one-of, and there's just sometimes where it helps you win games. Like, it's a thing that almost is like a perfect rotation for stuff like Sweltering Suns. Like, yeah, you still have to first play the creature to get the board wipe, but let's be frank, when you're playing a mid-range deck, you are going to be playing a bunch of creatures, and okay. Well, that was going to happen, but the bright side is we did get rid of his creatures. Are you freaking kidding me? Wait, what? Oh, because I can't block. That explains it.
You have to
I will not be moved.
Well, at least we got a Rishkar. Okay, he is cutting it. Like, it's been a really good close match. Oh. Ay. Ay, Kayamba. Still, that can be game if he decides to go Leaf. He's going in. Okay. We're not dead yet. Because all we have to do he has to block. And that's game. Woo! Now that was a close game. Though that's actually nice seeing Steel Leaf Champion and Sargon's Unsealing combo. Okay. And we claim our prize of a gold and a pack. I think I'll open a pack to end the stream, and I say I recommend playing Exploration Mode, at least for this weekend. It's actually a lot of fun. And overall, the deck, Druidic Vow, I think we're getting a lot more tools, but the problem is you do see that a majority of those tools are going to rotate out when Guilds comes out. However, I do say keep your eyes still on that card. I think with Guilds of Ravnica, we're going to see a lot of legendary, guild leaders and such, and even planeswalkers since they're going into the plane. I do think you want to keep your eye out on that card and cards like Mott's Amber. I think they're going to be a lot more powerful post-rotation, in my personal opinion. Especially with a Braid being rotated out. Yeah, a Braid is pretty much rotating out. It's going to be one of the main reasons why I think people still need to keep their eyes on Mott's Amber. In my personal opinion. Overall, though, let's open this pack. Ooh, Dragon Sword. Nice. I think I already got a playsets, but still, good card. Nevertheless, that's all for today. I hope you all have a lovely day. This is LevDev, signing out.